My name is Kate Deere, and I'm the CEO of Fêtewell. I renovate historic buildings and turn them into wedding venues. This bank was built in 1908, and it is gorgeous. It's an iconic building in downtown Frederick, Maryland, and it's sat there unloved for the last 7 years, totally empty. It was a bank its whole life, and then the bank closed, and it's just been sitting there. I decided to buy it and turn it into a celebration space. We found the tile under the carpet during an asbestos inspection that you have to get as part of the environmental report when you first purchase a property. So we're going through with the inspector dude, and my project manager and I were like, what is this? It was the best day. We found all this gorgeous tile. It was in 5 or 6 different rooms, and instead of covering it up, which would have been so much easier, we decided to really, break our backs and restore it so that it could be part of the new venue. That carpet is very thick and therefore very heavy in mass quantities. So the first thing you want to do is get the carpet off and let the tile breathe like a fine bottle of wine. The carpet glue that was holding that carpet to the tile was applied by somebody who wanted to win Employee of the Decade. The carpet glue was the thickest glue I've ever encountered in my short tenure as a tile expert. You couldn't even see the tiles underneath. There was so much glue. It turns out what works best is steam. The heat and the moisture from the steam are really some of the only things that would penetrate that glue. The texture of the glue and the smell of the glue will haunt me in my dreams forever. It starts off real dusty, and then you get it nice and wet with the steamer, and then you scrape it up, and it turns into this nightmare fuel kind of goo. It looks like Jabba the Hutt ate a burrito, and it's just the worst. Then what we're doing is sanding the top layer where the glue has stained the tile. It kind of has this yellowy haze, and the deeper you go, the more kind of clean and bright it looks. After adding the Zep floor stripper, what happens is the glue almost becomes this watery gooiness. It becomes one with the floor stripper, and then you can kind of take the razor blade and just swoop it along there. That's the technical term for it. You swoop it, and sometimes it'll be great and it'll do these little ice cream rolls. So with this room, I went in there and I wanted to steam the whole thing instead of using floor stripper in it. So I started by getting really hot water in a bucket and mopping it very gracefully. I ended up just dumping the water out and just letting it kind of sit there to create its own soupy goodness. When areas of the carpet glue got real stubborn, I put down this kind of abrasive powder. It was a marble polish, and it would really help me kind of buff out some of the really super stubborn glue. There are some areas of the tile that needed a little bit of extra love, specifically the tile corner of doom, I like to call it. The floor is so old, it's not super 100% even. So we're using this attachment head for the steamer, and it has this little wire bristle brush on it. And that's really a good tool for getting the steam sort of into those uneven surfaces where the glue has no mercy. Because we really want to take really good care of these floors. They're marble, they're so porous, they're so old and beautiful, they're 114. And we're going to be using this space for events. So there's going to be red wine, there's going to be people in heels. We really want to make sure that we're protecting it. So we have called in the pros to finish the sealing process just to make sure that we're protecting this beautiful piece of history. There's something about historic spaces that make them the perfect place for people to start their new lives together. The buildings have a history, you're creating a history with your new spouse. It's really a wonderful thing that I love doing, is giving these old sad spaces sort of this new life, being part of the best day of people's lives.